Nice sunny morning here, and we are in our garlic area where we gotta harvest all our scapes. We started doing that, but I haven't finished collecting all the scapes yet. Just I didn't have enough time. I want to show you what I have here. This row right here, I got all my scapes already picked from here, and I got 4 more rows in the back that still have the scapes. I should have harvested them a little bit earlier, but didn't have a chance to get to them and pick all of them. It's okay, we'll get them done. No worries, we still have some time, and they'll probably be ready for harvesting in the next, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. We have some weeds growing through them. Let me show you what's happening in the garlic itself, but overall I think we've kept them up fairly well. This row here right now, it already had looks like I missed a couple of scapes, but for the most part we've harvested all the scapes from this row. Now these 3 rows here, 1, 2, 3, they still need to have their scapes harvested, and like I said, they should have been harvested a little bit earlier. But also some of these rows have some weeds growing through them, which we will be hand picking and kind of clearing them up. It's been a wet season this year, so the weeds have really been doing nice and strong growth on them. But the garlic is beautiful. It's up to my waist now. This area here got kind of taken over by wild plants, and we'll be clearing it up. Garlic here that I planted, we have over 1,000 heads of garlic here, but I have planted it fairly close. As you can see, they're about 6 inches apart, 4 to 6 inches in rows, and it's an aggressive planting, I must agree with you. But I don't really recommend planting in this close unless you're really gonna be feeding this. So we fed this garlic with a lot of nutrients 3 or 4 times a year actually. In the beginning we've added just topsoil, wood chips, composted wood chips, and then also we've added not high nitrogen feed to it, because the more nitrogen you give, the more leaves it's going to produce, and each leaf is basically each clove of garlic in there, and the heads are going to be stronger. And then in the spring we've added more chicken feed to it, not chicken feed, sorry, chicken compost to it, chicken manure, which is really high in nitrogen as well. Also, we've picked weeds, hand picked all the weeds in it earlier this spring, but as you've seen, they all sprouted back up and they're actually doing really well on the wheat part. So right now what I'll be doing is I'll be picking all these scapes out and then weeding some of this garlic for to make it, keep the soil clean, help the nutrients get into the garlic, not into the weeds, and that way we'll get nice large heads of garlic that we will be able to keep throughout the winter. I'll probably have more than I need for this winter, but I will be selling some of it, and then giving some away to friends and family. Ideally, I want to expand it a little bit more even for next year, maybe adding 2 more rows. So by next year, I'm hoping to have, I don't know, maybe 1,500 heads of garlic. But it's an interesting process. Lots of garlic growing. Well, project 1 finished for today. We harvested all our scapes from the garlic here. Over 1,000 heads of garlic growing. Pull some weeds out as well. Now it's a little bit less weedy in there, but that was something I needed to get done today because of the timeline that it was getting. I was getting behind on it. Now I gotta pick raspberries. We got raspberry picking time. So we'll get in there and see what's going on. So before I go to raspberry picking, I just want to show you this area that I have right here. There's actually 2 garden beds that we kind of let them go into wildflowers pretty much this year. But I want to get rid of this tree here, and that's where we have our sauna. Build a little fence over there and kind of a sitting or / laying area that's going to be facing towards the street. Unfortunately for now, let me show you the other side. Basically, we have our garlic here, our strawberries, and then our French garden, or so we call it over there. We also planted next to the fence out in the front a bunch of bushes that will provide some, let's see if I can zoom in there a little bit, that will provide some privacy in here eventually, but that's going to be a few years out. I will also be continuing on with these espalier. These are apples. I'll probably do grapes down further that road and then garden on here. So this side will be pretty much all garden for us. Okay, so I pulled out a couple heads of garlic here from our garlic patch just as a test to see how they are, and they are looking pretty good. So we'll be harvesting our garlic that's in the back over here growing. It's pretty much ready to get harvested. So on the next video we'll be doing that. Give us a thumbs up. We've got over 1,000 heads of garlic that we need to harvest. Follow us for more and you'll be able to see the harvest. Thanks for watching.